Good morning, everyone. I wanted to welcome you and give you a chance to see a home that we finished last year. We wanted to wait until the grass came in, the landscape to get established before we videoed it. And it just so happens today we have the Building Industry Association showing up to put us in their magazine and do an article on us. And we thought we would do two things at the same time and give everybody an opportunity to see a little bit more about the house than what the article may show. This house was a dream of the homeowners, the architect, and myself. We believe in building what we like to call a three-legged stool, and that way there is more than just one person putting input into the project, but it's actually a team, and we're able to balance each other out. I can work on design along with the architect and the homeowner at the same time. That way we make sure they get exactly what they want. Some of the key design features that you may notice on this, it was very important to the homeowner to have an arched entryway with a standing seam metal roof. We also did some standing seam metal accents on the two box bays, and if you look at those, they also have a wood trellis system in the peaks. It was very important for the client to have the vibrant white exterior with a bold cobalt blue exterior facade, and then even the underside of the all of the porch ceilings on the house, rear porch, side porch, entry porch, are painted a very light blue that's almost a white, but it's something that she had seen. These folks grew up in the Bexley area and they wanted to duplicate some of that. The inside of the home is spectacular, and we're going to do that in a different video at a later time, but right now I'd just like to show you some things on the outside. One of the really interesting features about the exterior of the home are the landscape boulders that were selected by our landscaper. He does a fantastic job. Actually, in order to make this look old, these were harvested from the Ohio area, but we actually chose stone that has lichens on them. Some of them even had some small ferns growing out of them when we got them, but it brings age to the project so it doesn't look like it just happened. This looks like it's been here for quite some time. We want it to look like you are discovering your way. And as you go up the stone stairs, you can see a meandering path of flat flagstone that leads our way to the porch. When you get to the porch, it's a very inviting large front porch with seating on either side. We have lighting over the seating, again the barreled ceiling. On the outside of the home, all of the exterior trim and all of the siding is a James Hardie material. We have the James Hardie plank siding, and then we have shake siding so that we can break up the different areas, create panels, and basically bring the theme of the home to be matching. We have what's called four-sided architecture on this home, so every side of the home has similar features. A lot of times you'll see houses where there's just stone on the front or a little bit of a product in one area. And I always say that makes it look like somebody ran out of money and they could only do one small part. But what we like to do is use the theme where if we're doing the metal porch roofs, we do metal porch roofs everywhere. If we do the shake siding, we do the shake siding on all four sides of the home. And that way it's more congruent and it looks like a well thought out project. Because this is a family home and the clients are very family oriented, we put in a pool and a lower level hot tub room, a two-story rear porch, but they wanted it to be so inviting that we actually took the walkway from the entrance down to the pool so guests could come straight in and not have to walk around or go through the home to get to the pool. Some of the nice features are the outcropping of the rocks so that it again just meanders, keeping with the theme of discovery. And then we have a buff wash concrete around the pool. We did the in-ground pool during construction, and as you can see, the rear of the home is 3 levels of fully finished area. And again, we have a 2-story cement porch with a hot tub room below, and it's actually nestled into the ground. And then with our upper porch, which comes off of the kitchen and eating area, we have a Carolina bed swing hanging from the roof. That allows the client to just sit out there, relax, and enjoy. and be able to be with the kids. And even their offices are on the inside of the home looking out toward the pool, so they can spend most of their time with their children. One very important aspect about the outside design of a home for me is to have two-level living. If you notice, we have the lower level where we have the walkout from the lower level that's finished, and then this area meanders up to a second level, which is the main level of the house. That way you can have entertaining on one level, but it's a very inviting way down to the second level. That way, for example, if you're going to do a cookout, you can have a cookout up at the top area off of your kitchen, or you can have one down here, but you don't have to constantly run up and down stairs in order to do cooking, entertaining. It just makes the whole project more functional and more livable. One of the key features that they wanted was to be able to have their dogs with them at all times. So a fence was created per the client's design to go around the entire area, and we actually have an entire room that was built for their dogs, and it has its own separate doorway out to this area so that they can let the dogs out. They can come into a fenced yard, they can be with the family, they don't have to worry about it. It also connects over to the main living porch on the rear of the home, which I'd like to show you. One of the things that our client really wanted was called a Carolina hanging bed. And if you'll notice, we have a day bed that hangs from special blocking that was built into the framing of the ceiling. And that way you can have several members of your family sit on the bed, lay down, take a nap out in the breeze, and just enjoy the outside while people are at the lower level in the pool. Or we can even be connected to the folks inside the house, as the kitchen and eating area is right through this area. Okay, so the garage is actually a carriage house. And when I say carriage house, that means there's a full living area above it. And on top of the garage is 2 bedrooms, a Jack and Jill bathroom, along with a kitchenette area, a family area, and it's for their college-age sons to be able to keep them at home. And it also gives a great place for when they do move out, they have a place to come back and stay with their family over the weekends. Some of the neat design issues is we did inset garage doors, which protects them from the weather, and we also did real gas post lamps, and that is something that was important to the client. We have gas, I should have called it a coach light. They're gas coach lights, and then we even have them on the porches. This is what we like to call the family entrance, and the family entrance connects the garage carriage house to the home. You go up a half a level to the main area, living area, through a mud hall and also where they keep their dogs. And then if you go down a half a level, we actually go to a private dance studio for their daughter. She's a phenomenal dancer, and we look to see her have a future in that. And also when she has friends come over, it just makes it easy where they can go straight down without having to go through the entire home. We want to be your builder for life.